What is going on, guys? I'm super duper excited about this one because we got a bunch of reusable heat packs so we can use them while we are snorkeling. My daughter Indy gets quite cold, so we're hoping that we can take these out. She wears 2 wetsuits. A couple of minutes into the dive, we're gonna crack them and slip them between both of her wetsuits, and hopefully that'll keep the outer layer of her wetsuit that's touching her quite warm. It says, carefully place hardened Medi heat pack on a cloth in a pot of boiling water. Boil in water for 10 to 15 minutes until all the crystals are gone. Now, if you look at this one, I will show you a video of us cracking them and you understand what the crystals look like and how to tell if the crystals are gone. It's quite easy. So we cracked them yesterday. You can see the crystals growing here. Once you've cracked them, you move them around and they'll continue to make heat for about 40 minutes. They will warm up to about an hour after we cracked them, but in the water, I think it'd be like 20 to 30 minutes. Not entirely sure. These are all just guesses. But yeah, and as you can see here, it's nice and hard. We're gonna get some water up to boil and see if we can melt these things. There we got this on getting ready to boil. We're gonna cloth in it. I'm pretty sure the cloth is just so that this doesn't touch the direct heat at the bottom. We've got this up to the boil. I'm gonna chuck these in. Wish me luck. I have no idea what I'm doing. There's one and there's 2. All right, let's put a timer on it and we'll get back to you soon and see if these crystals disappear. All right, so the crystals are all melted. Nice. We're gonna pull this thing out and let it dry over here. I can't find my my whatchamacallers tongs. Ooh, let me get this out. All right, so we got these ones out. Look how jelly they are. Look, they're so floppy. Boop, boop, boop. And we've just put this one back in. So we're gonna put another timer on and then pull this one out. And I'm gonna try and find the tongs. Alright, so we have all of them done. It actually took a while, but we've been playing Xbox, so it hasn't really bothered us too much because, yeah. And you could do them all together if you had a big enough pot. And the energy to reward rate is not fantastic. That's why a lot of people have mixed reviews on these things, because you have to put, 15 minutes of boiling time into getting like 30 minutes of heat back. They come on quite rapidly, so it's very hot very quickly, and then it disappears quite fast. And a lot of people in like Canada and stuff where it's snowing prefer to use the iron ones, which is a rust reaction, chemical reaction, basically how rust forms just really quickly. And it creates a lot of heat for a very long time. The only problem with that is they are not reusable, and I am not entirely sure that they would work if you crack them in the water. I don't think that works, which is why these have the massive benefit of being able to be submerged underwater. Whether or not it works, we'll see. I'm super excited about these. If they change Indy's water time by an extra 20 minutes, that is leaps and bounds worth $100 to us. That means that Indy and my partner can stay in the water for longer, and if they get 10-20 minutes extra, and these things are reusable as well as they heated up yesterday, freaking awesome. So pumped. Oh yeah, nice.
Okay.
So when we crack it, Mum's gonna have to undo you. You'll get cold, and then you'll get really warm again. Was it cracked? Oh, look at that! Give it a wobble. Give it a wobble. How's it feeling, Dee? Yeah, that's nice. Is it too hot? Can you feel it through your wetsuit? Nice. Alright, let's play. You good? Bent. How freaking sick is that? They actually work. We're still going to have to do a few more tests because Indy also has 2 new wetsuits. Well, the 2 that she was wearing. So we don't know whether or not the wetsuits are the things that are keeping her in the water longer, or the heat packs are helping with that. So we'll have to do a few more runs to see whether or not they work. They definitely warm up in the water. We did a 3-meter crack test, and they crack completely fine underwater. So I don't see any problem with if you were using them for diving. The only problem that you may face with them is that they may crack prematurely. We thought they cracked earlier on in the dive, but they did not. And sometimes if you don't, we put them in a container to take them there. If you accidentally flop them, sometimes they can activate, and then when you go to take them out, they've already been spent. So I think that's the only downfall, but still, all in all, pretty sick. I'm super duper excited to continue trying these things and hoping that they can improve our snorkel time. So that'll be pretty dope. So I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I would say it's a success. So take it easy, stay awesome, and remember, you can't fail if you try. See you later. I completely forgot to mention that the snorkel that we tested it on, the video will be up in a few days. So yeah, if you want to see that one, then you can subscribe and then watch that one when it gets there. Take it easy. See you later.